Snarkwe, Talofa, and good morning to you people of the internet, and welcome to the show. It's Doctor Who time yet again, and we're heading straight back into the David Tennant era. And this time we're going to be taking a look at an episode from one of my favourite seasons in the entirety of the revival of Doctor Who, that being Season 4.
Season 4 was Tennant's best in my opinion. It featured some fantastic episodes, the return of Unit and the Sontarans, the introduction of River Song, a great pseudo-historical story revolving around Agatha Christie, and my favourite New Who companion stepping aboard the TARDIS. Following Rose and Martha came the one and only Donna Noble.
But today we're looking at the very first episode of that season, Partners in Crime. Did it set a high bar for what was to come, or was it a matter of improving as it went along? Well, let's take a look.
So we start with the intro, and I'm going to go music critic here for a moment. I do not like this iteration of the theme music. Why did they have to change it? The old one was fine. Now, I don't have a problem with intermingling orchestra and rock. The Capaldi version of the theme in Before the Flood is a great example of it done right. But this version just sounds off, and it kind of conflicts. Luckily, Murray Gold did a new version when Matt Smith took charge of the TARDIS. But anyway, the episode starts off with the Doctor and Donna, separately of course, making their way inside a new business called Adipose Industries, where we meet Miss Foster, played by Sarah Lancashire of Last Tango in Halifax, talking about a new miracle pill that'll have you losing weight, no exercise or diet needed. Now, the premise for this episode sounds pretty good and reminds me of something Robert Holmes would write. Robert Holmes, for those who haven't ventured into the classic Who era, is considered by many the greatest writer the show ever had. He created the Sontarans and wrote The Caves of Androzani, considered one of the show's best episodes. And many of his best works were critiques of something that pissed him off. The Time Warrior, the first Sontaran episode, criticised colonialism and militarism. The Sunmakers were him being pissed off about taxes, with the main villain a caricature of Labour's Dennis Healy. And the Two Doctors was him being an angry vegetarian. Yes, Bob Holmes was the original vegan Gaines. Russell T Davies seems to be mad at diet plan companies, though I do wonder how Holmes would have done this if he was still alive today. Anyway, they continue their separate investigations. The build-up here for the Doctor and Donna's reunion is done quite well, and the payoff? Well, I'll get to that when that comes. But we get the general evil capitalist thing from Foster. Do better or you will get the sack. Investigations lead them to clients with differing experiences. The Doctor hears reports of an alarm door going off every single night for 2 weeks, with the gentleman who owns the door losing a kilo a day. Donna, however, accidentally set something off herself. Interesting. The creatures are nothing special, though nice to have some seemingly harmless aliens once in a while. And we get another display of awful ways to die in the Who universe. Yeah. But after a chase scene, we see Donna at home with her ranting mother, and later with her grandfather Wilfred Mott. I love Wilf as well, brilliant character, but I particularly like this scene. We see how much Donna has changed since she first ran into the Doctor and the Runaway Bride. We see her open up and just talk about how much she wants to travel with the Doctor, how much she regrets not taking him up on his offer. It's good development for her character here. Her sassiness is a massive part of her personality and is another part of why I like her. But it is good to see her become a more three-dimensional and fleshed-out character as well. The build-up continues, and the next day Donna hides in the bathroom. That night she's almost caught, though Miss Foster finds a Daily Mirror reporter hiding there too and captures her. The two heroes see her showing off her plan, and we also get what I personally consider one of the best scenes in the entirety of the show. Finally, we get that fantastic payoff. And I'll just let it speak for itself.
From ordinary human interrupting you?
11 years on, and I still laugh at this scene. Antics ensue, the Doctor and Donna reunite properly, and we get a battle of the Sonics. Pretty cool. 10-year-old me actually thought Miss Foster might be a Time Lord as well. But no, Sonic tech is not unique to a Time Lord. But we do get what I think is a very creative use of it.
Hold on, one more thing before dying. Do you know what happens if you hold two identical sonic devices against each other?
No.
Nor me. Let's find out.
Then we get the big plan. Miss Foster, revealed as an intergalactic super nanny aiding the adipose breeding program, begins the inducing process, planning to use 1 million people to get the adipose ready for their new families. The Doctor and Donna find the inducer just as it is activated, and we see horror untold. Just as it seems the Doctor is powerless, Donna has just what he needs, another gold capsule to stop the process. I think the climax here was done reasonably well, a small essence of comedy when the victims see the adipose coming off them. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Wallace and Gromit's climaxes. But it's nothing extraordinary in my opinion. I'll also just say that I love the music of the season. I'll probably share a few more of my favourite tracks with more stories, but this little tune?
It stopped. My God.
I just love. Ben Foster and the BBC Orchestra always bring their A-game to Doctor Who, but none more so than here. I don't mind the threat, and Miss Foster is fine, but she isn't that great a villain looking back. I will say though, the way the adipose kill her off is brilliant, very dark and very reminiscent of Holmes.
Now they don't need the nanny anymore.
We end the episode with Donna agreeing to travel with the Doctor, and she encountering someone very familiar to the audience. I'll give you my opinions on Rose in my next review, but it was an awesome thing to see. And a little ending scene with Wilf seeing Donna and the Doctor in the TARDIS is a delightful ending to the episode.
So, was Partners in Crime a great start to one of my favourite seasons of Doctor Who? Well, no. But it was certainly a good one. Donna and the Doctor have great chemistry together, and Donna's character development here is absolutely superb, setting her up for a fantastic arc throughout the season. And I stand by the Holmes-ish tone of the story, but the villain was only okay, and the story didn't have a Holmes-ish quality to match. But it still set a good bar for the rest of the season, and would continue to get better. I'd happily rate it a 7.5 out of 10. Well, it was awesome to finally review an episode from Season 4 of Doctor Who, and I've got a few more that I want to talk about in future videos too. But when I next take a look at Doctor Who, we're going to go back to 2005 to take a look at one of the best episodes of the first season of the revival. But until next time guys, goodbye, haere rā.